Okay, last time we talked about ancient agricultural civilizations that observed the stars and then used those observations to keep track of the seasons. But today I want to talk about the importance of stars for early seafarers, about how the fixed patterns of stars were used as navigational aids. Okay, you all heard about the Vikings and their impressive navigation skills, but the seafaring people of the Pacific Islands, the Polynesians and the Micronesians, were quite possibly the world's greatest navigators, long before the development of advanced navigation tools in Europe. Pacific Islanders were traveling from New Zealand to Hawaii and back again, using nothing but the stars as their navigational instruments. The key to the Pacific Islanders' success was probably their location near the equator. What that meant was that the sky could be partitioned, divided up much more symmetrically than it could further away from the equator. Unlike the Vikings, early observers of stars in Polynesia were rarely anywhere along the equator would feel that they were at the very center of things, with the skies to the north and the skies to the south behaving identically. They could see stars going straight up in the east and straight down in the west, so it was easiest to discern the order in the sky than further north and further south, where everything would seem more chaotic. Take the case of the Gilbert Islands. They are part of Polynesia and live very close to the equator, and the people there are able to divide the sky into symmetrical boxes according to the main directions, north, east, south, and west, and they could precisely describe the location of a star by indicating its position in one of these imaginary boxes. As they realized that you had to know the stars in order to navigate. In fact, there was only one word for both in the Gilbert Islands when you wanted to do the excerpt. Excerpt. You ask for navigator. Um, Islanders from all over the Pacific learned to use the stars for navigation, and they passed the thing knowledge down from generation to generation. Some of them utilized the stone structure called the stone canoe, and these canoes were on land, of course, and you can still see them on some islands today. They were positioned as if they were heading in the direction of the points on the sea horizon where certain stars would appear and disappear. Disappear. Ah, during the night, and young will be navigated as advised stones at night and turn in different directions to memorize the constellations they saw, so they could recognize them and navigate by them later on when they went out to sea. One important way the Phoenicians had for orienting themselves was by using stars. Zenith stars. Cup, which means genus. Fucking son of a bitch. mirror the constellation they saw, so they could recognize them and navigate by using Xenos stars. The Xenos stars were the really bright stars that would pass directly overhead at a particular altitude, at a particular distance from the equator, often at a altitude associated with some particular Pacific island. So the Polynesians could estimate their altitude just by looking straight up, by observing whether a sudden Xenos star passed directly overhead at night. There's no if they have by looking straight up. They have raised the same latitude as a particular island they were trying to get to. Another technique used by Polynesians was to look for a star pair, just two star pairs that rise at the same time or set at the same time. And navigators could use these pairs of stars as reference points because their rise are set together only at a specific latitude. So navigators might see one star pair setting together and would know how far north and south of the equator they were. And if they kept on going, and the next night they saw the pair of stars heading separately, then they would know that they were at a different degree of latitude. So looking at rising and setting star pair is a good technique, and actually it makes more sense with setting stars. They can be watched instead of trying to guess when they rise. Oh, okay. I think all this shows that navigating doesn't really require fancy navigational instruments. The peoples of the Pacific Islands had such expert knowledge of astronomy as well as navigation that they were able to navigate over vast stretches of sea. It's even possible that Polynesian navigators had already sailed to the Americas a century before Columbus. Hmm.